Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival. Let's welcome the anchors. The coconut trees are splendid. Dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good evening. We are now in Hainan. It's a free trade port. Tonight, in Sanya city of Hainan province, we are staging the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival. Tonight, the world is looking at us in Hainan. The free trade port development has been ongoing, and now this beautiful island is also welcoming such a gala. Tonight, the opening ceremony of the 3rd HIIFF is co-hosted by the CMG and the Hainan People's Government. And also it is showcased with the 4K channel, Hainan TV and CCTV. Through CCTV News, CCTV New Media, and other channels, they are shown lively.
We gather here in the beautiful coastal city of Sanya to enjoy the opening ceremony of the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival in a grand celebration of cinema worldwide.
大家好，我是中央广播电视总台的节目主持人任鲁豫。
I am the anchor of CCTV Ren Lu Yu. In this new year, this film festival is growing fast. It's being followed closely by many film goers. I am Zhang Lei. Welcome to join us in Hainan Island. This is a beautiful and mysterious and romantic island. It's always reaching out to friends from afar. Hello everyone, I am a filmmaker, Guo Tao. In 2020, sorry, I'm being nervous. In 2020, the film industry is facing extraordinary difficulties, but we are still marching forward. The Chinese film practitioners are conquering the difficulties together.
Добро пожаловать в Sanya. 嗨，大家好，我是 Tina。在今天这个晚上，我们共同歌唱电影《讴歌时代》，共赴三亚海南，共赴这场永远不落幕的国际电影节。
Tonight, we are here together in Sanya for this international event. Dear friends, now please allow me to present to you the leaders and guests with us tonight. They are the Deputy Minister of China Propaganda Department and the Chairperson of the Organizing Committee, Shen Haixiong. Hainan Party Secretary, Mr. Shen Xiaoming. Welcome. Now let's give a big hand to the Party Secretary of Hainan Province, Mr. Shen Xiaoming, to deliver the opening remarks. Distinguished Chairperson of the Organizing Committee of the HIIFF, Shen Haixiong, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good evening. Today, our beautiful city is accommodating a lot of guests. We enjoy beautiful scenery and comfortable weather in early winter. So at this moment, we are pleased to see so many friends from every corner of this world for the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival. Here, on behalf of Hainan Provincial People Committee and Provincial People's Government, we would love to extend our congratulations to the launching of the film festival and sincere welcome to all the present guests and to those who have been concerned about and supportive of the free trade port development in Hainan. I would also love to extend my sincere gratitude. Early this year, the sudden hit of COVID-19 sent unprecedented repercussions over this world. The service industry, with the film industry in the front line, were hit hardly. Under the leadership of CPC Central Committee, Hainan started early in controlling the epidemic, and we have been convening the third HIIFF as scheduled. Now we have invited 4,376 films to be enrolled as the candidates for this festival from over 100 countries. That shows the unique charm of Hainan Island. We also try to meet the demand for people of all nations for culture and arts. The integration of film and Hainan Island is in itself a result of an artistic touch. Hainan's film industry has been prospering along with the trend. President Xi Jinping sent his instructions and plans about the free trade port development in Hainan, and we are progressing smoothly. Hainan is committed to being the leader of openness with the uncomparable policy support and resources, all of which have paved the way for the film industry development. For Hainan to develop film industry, we enjoy a geographical advantage because Hainan is located in the miraculous golden belt of tourism. So throughout the whole year, we can enjoy a boom in scenery. For example, we are a natural studio for photography and filmmaking. So in the modernization process, we are becoming a key platform for the exchanges of Eastern and Western civilizations. Those will further cultivate the film industry. For Hainan to develop the film industry, we also have enough talents to support it. We are accelerating the development of the culture and entertainment industrial park. We are attracting a series of enterprises to settle down in the park. We are also cultivating different types of talents in film industries. We try to improve the environment for the film industry. For this moment, China is speeding up the development of new development landscape, and accordingly, Hainan is endeavoring to make efforts to find our position under the due circulation. We hope to make unique contribution, and we also hope that all the guests could try to express yourself to the full with your film works and enjoy your exchanges with the other film goers. We want to be a paradise of the artists in film industry. We welcome all of you to invest and do your business in Hainan so that the free trade port will become the hot land for film industry. We sincerely hope that all of our guests present could ride along with the trend and contribute to the artistic development of the film industry so that the global economy will recover and we can all work to build a community of shared future for mankind. Last but not least, I wish a complete success to the third Hainan Island International Film Festival, and I hope everything goes well with all of you here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Mr. Shen Xiaoming, for your remark. Please take your seat. Dear guests, now let's give a big round of applause to welcome the Vice Minister of China Department of Publicity, Mr. Shen Haixiong, to come on the stage. Dear Party Secretary Mr. Shen Xiaoming of Hainan Province, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, since we are far, we could gather on an annual basis. Now, on the opening ceremony of the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival, on behalf of CMG and the organizing committee of the film festival, I would love to extend my sincere welcome to all of the present guests. Thank you all for your support. Film allows us to gather, sends us warmth and power. In the 3rd session of the film festival, we are all hit by the epidemic. To the audience and film practitioners, this year is extraordinary. In early this year, the epidemic plagued around the whole world. Under the instructions and planning of President Xi Jinping, China started our battle of controlling the epidemic, and we won a decisive victory. We took the lead in controlling the epidemic, and we were also one of the first to resume our production and recover economy. While we were overcoming the difficulties, the quarantined people have been reviewing the blockbusters, and in the films, they could feel warmth and got power. Film enabled us to weather through the most difficult time. Now, the COVID-19 is still transmitting around the whole world. The film industry is impacted as well. But China's film industry is also taking the lead in making a difference. The convening of this film festival is a demonstration of the fast recovery of China's film industry. It is also a miniature of the hope that we will finally conquer the epidemic. In this film festival, there will be a special film made by CMG about the 2020 epidemic efforts. Under the leadership of CPC and the Chinese government, we have given play to our iron-like spirit to conquer the epidemic. I hope that this documentary could send some confidence to people still gripped by the epidemic. In this gathering, we are trying to attract more cohesion, to innovate, and CMG covers the largest number of audience. We have a combination of a film, TV series, and fusion new media. In the past 3 years, the newly organized and structured CMG has accelerated the pace of high-quality growth with a series of achievements. For this moment, CMG has transformed into a world-class maker of the original audio and videos. The high-resolution audio and video display kickstarted a national laboratory project, including the technology application of 5G and 4K and others. We are trying to apply those new technologies in the film industry. This HIIFF is located in Sanya of Hainan Province, but we stand here in Hainan while we are looking at the whole globe. Different types of film works will reinforce each other. They coexist and they learn from each other's beauty. So I think for those wonderful films to be shown in this film festival, they will contribute to building a community of shared future for mankind. We sincerely hope that through the development of the free trade port in Hainan province, filmgoers around the whole world could gather here, and that will certainly contribute to the film industry development with our wisdom and efforts. I sincerely wish that all the filmgoers could have everything going smoothly, and I wish my best wishes to the third Hainan Island International Film Festival. And as has been entrusted by the chairperson and organizing committee, I here now declare the opening of this ceremony. Thank you, Minister Sheng, and please take your seat. Dear friends, in Sanya City, above the Hainan Bay, a new pathway of film is being lighted, signifying that China's film is prosperous. The HIIFF carries the passion of filmgoers in China. It also demonstrates the power and the youth of Chinese film industry. It also foreshadows that the HIIFF will become a platform for the exchange of Chinese and international films. Hainan is riding through the twists and turns to embrace the new future. Let's take a positive attitude to blaze a new trail here in the Coconut City.
2020，它的坎坷挑战，也全力以赴向奔涌的海浪。新时代对外开放着梦想，自豪感建设在浩瀚的海疆。向全世界的电影包罗万象，去探索万千不同的模样，让更多的惊喜自由释放。海岛的明天将会星光万丈。Boys, come on！ 阳光沙滩翻映，精彩即将闪耀开场。海角天涯美丽，吸引全世界的目光。海南，海南，今夜璀璨，海岛嘉年华，耀明狂欢。今夜海南，今夜璀璨。
谢谢大家精彩的表演，我们再次为他们响起掌声。
Thank you all for your performance, and let's give them a big applause again. Thank you. Just now in the performance, we saw a lot of elements about dolphin. If you're lucky, you will see dolphin not just on the stage. In the surrounding ocean, you might see a group of dolphins. CCTV has already covered about this news. This is a demonstration about the balance and the quality of the ocean lives in Hainan. This is my third visit to Hainan, and I feel differently this time in that the ocean, the beaches, and the entire maritime environment turn only better in Hainan. A lot of people share that feeling. Hainan is a big province of ocean resources, so the ocean resource development is the priority. And in the cameras of the photographers, they are also creating new records. Now, let's invite Majidi and Duan Yihong to introduce to us.
大家晚上好，我是演员段奕宏。
Hello, I am actor Duan Yihong.
من مجید مجیدی هستم، کارگردان سینمای ایران.
大家好，我是导演Majid Majidi.
I'm a director, Majid Majidi.
很荣幸能加入到第3届海南电影节的
It's
盛会
really
当中。
my
今年的
honor
海南电影节
to be part
吸引了
of
来
this
自
gala.
114个国家
The HIIFF this
各
year
地的
attracts
4376
guests
名
from
的报
over
名。
114 countries. In total, we enrolled 4,376 film candidates. And we gathered, finally,
电影制作
189 films
因为
to
必
be
须得
selected,
记住最新
many
的
of
数字，最
which
准确的数字。
were in the newest form of
全世
filmmaking.
界首映、
According
亚洲
to the
中国
updates,
首映及中国内地首映的影片共97部。
we have enrolled 97 films which had made its premiere in this film festival, not only premiere in the mainland China and also China as large, and also Asia and the world.
افتتاح می‌کنیم سومین جشنواره هاینان رو از فیلم‌های مدرن و کلاسیک سراسر جهان و این فیلم‌ها رو با همدیگه در این ترو به تماشا می‌شینیم.
新旧与经典并进，为即将与观众见面的海南岛国际
The
电影节
classics
展映
and
峥嵘增光
the
精
new
彩。
ones
让我们一
coexist.
起来看看
And
本
I
期租界
think
的
this list
影
of
片。
films add more spices to this year's film festival. Now let's have a look at the films nominated.
迎战全景。 谢谢马基迪导演和段奕宏的推荐，谢谢二位。
Thank you, Majid and Mr. Duan Yihong.
电影是时代的记录者，而电影人
Dear
是
friends,
最浪漫的
film is
接下来
like a
让我们
recorder
请
of the
歌手
era,
张信
and the
哲
film
带来经典
practitioner
歌
are
曲
dream
爱
makers.
就一个字
Now let's
下面
invite
所
the
有的
singer
电影
Zhang
人
Xinzhe to
让你
bring
们
us
坚守理
a
想
song
的匠人之
about
心
love is one
真
word.
情告
I
白
believe that all the film goers all honor this spirit of craftsmanship, and we want to send out our voice of love to them.
拨开天空的乌云，像蓝丝绒一样美丽。我为你翻山越岭，却无心看风景。我想你身不由己，每个念头有新的梦境。但愿你没忘记，我永远保护你。不管风雨的打击，全心全意，两个人相互辉映，光芒胜过夜晚繁星。我为你翻山越岭，却无心看风景。我想你鼓足勇气，凭爱的地图散播讯息。但愿你没忘记，我永远保护你，从此不必再流浪找寻。爱就一个字，我只说一次，你知道我只会用行动表示，承诺一辈子，守住了坚持，付出永远不会太迟。爱就一个字，我只说一次，恐怕听见的人勾起了相思。任时光飞逝，搜索你的影子，让你幸福我愿一世。两个人相互辉映，光芒胜过夜晚繁星。我为你翻山越岭，却无心看风景。我想你鼓足勇气，凭爱的地图散播讯息。但愿你没忘记，我永远保护你，从此不必再流浪找寻。爱就一个字，我只说一次，你知道我只会用行动表示，承诺一辈子，守住了坚持，付出永远不会太迟。爱就一个字，我只说一次，恐怕听见的人勾起了相思。任时光飞逝，搜索你的影子，让你幸福我愿一世。爱就一个字，我只说一次，你知道我只会用行动表示，承诺一辈子，守住了坚持，付出永远不会太迟。爱就一个字，我只说一次，恐怕听见的人勾起了相思。任时光飞逝，搜索你的影子，让你幸福是我一生在乎的事。
谢谢张信哲，谢谢。海南是一个拥有着浪漫气质的国际电影节。
Thank you, Zhang Xinzhi. Hainan is a romantic city, and the HIIFF is also a romantic occasion. On June 1st, the overall draft of the Free Trade Port development is unveiled, and the Chinese filmgoers will certainly sail along with that new policy. The Free Trade Port development started our new journey of opening up, and it also creates a new era for the films to be introduced in and be exported out. It's a new chapter for the film industry. On the 21st Maritime Silk Road, we sailed in the film industry, and the film practitioner will certainly leave behind splendid footprints. And with the free trade port policy, the world is looking at Hainan, and the HIIFF is innovating as well, so that more films from China could be exported to the world. Today, let's start from Hainan to experience about the role and position of Chinese films in the world map.
被赋予了全新的视角和方向，以自贸港海南为始，航船出发。
We gave new vision to the film festival. We start from Hainan Free Trade Port. Since 1961, the first film was born here called 红色娘子军, and since then Hainan Island is like a dividend to all filmmakers. In the early 2000s, the youth told a story about the Chinese youth in the 1970s and their life changes. Hainan witnesses the development of generations of films, and the improved infrastructure and policies also gave a boost to Hainan's film industry. Hello everyone, I am actress Li Nian. Over the years, I paid visit to every corner of the motherland. I've also been overseas. Together with the camera, I left my memories behind. Together with the free trade port policy, The Oriental aesthetics were also transported along with the Belt and Road. The Red Ocean mission was shot in different nations. It tells the story about the Chinese people, and it was very well received. Shooting overseas helped us to get more recognition about our Oriental culture. It also lights up the pride in the inner hearts of people in this era. I am an actor, Wang Yanhui. I am very honored to ride on the boat of Chinese new film, to become one of the recorders of the Chinese film. The boat is sailing against the strong wind and is anchoring towards the final destination. Xu Zheng, who once won the Best Actor in the HIIFF, who took his film series about On the Road. This year, he shoots another film about this series, and he told the story about a mother on her journey in Russia, and also the film is welcomed in the European market. The Chinese film goers are truly honoring their mission about boosting the film industry development in China, and they're telling the Chinese stories in a way understandable to the world.
电影节的举办，自由贸易港的建设。
The HIIFF's holding and the building of the Free Trade Port bridges the Chinese film and the world culture. Hainan is promoting the international filmmakers to understand different features of different localities and also boosted our confidence to go out. We look forward to more international vision so as to help the Chinese film to send out our value and our emotions out. Thank you. Thank you for your performance and your hosting. Thank you all for your efforts. Dear friends, this is the opening ceremony of the 3rd Hainan Island International Film Festival. Thank you for staying with us. The HIIFF is innovating to increase our influence. This year, the HIIFF has a lot of new sessions. Next, we will invite director Li Yu and actress Yuan Yongyi to bring us the exhibition excerpts of this year's collections. Hello, I am director Li Yu. Hello, I am actress Yuan Yongyi. It's a real pleasure to promote to you the selected films with Yuan Yongyi. I admire your character and I know you are a wonderful actress. Thank you for your comment. I know Madame Li Yu is very good at shooting women in her films. In this year's film, I heard that you brought with us a new work. Yes, it's still about women. It's gonna be on the market on December 21st. It's actually about the stories of 2 women. I hope that we could start from a fairy tale to embrace the sunshine in 2021. I'm looking forward to it. In this year's HIIFF, we have set up different sessions including Starlight, Beachcombing, The End of the World, A New Pathway, Classics, and in total we have 8 different thematic sessions covering different fields, different locations, and different filmmakers with their unique inspirations and wisdoms. We try to present to all of us about the overall landscape of films made this year. Next, let's appreciate some of the excerpts of the films.
It's important that we know absolutely everything. But what would really help us to practice breathing?
长河落日。 末世一夜。
This is not the last of something old. It's the first of something new.
恋爱教程。 一个父亲的寻子之路。
Znaš da je zabranjeno da se ide autoput?
画家与贼。
I started to paint. I started to search for their paintings.
You must know where it is. Do you understand the risk?
Don't even try. Just tell me. Don't even try. I'm serious.
冲动。 林中奇谈。
Dale, le tie cu puțul, bei le buțul.
晨曦将至。
どうすんですかもう。動物園まだ？私です。あの子の母親です。
火星旅行梦。
那是高一的，我们都去高一的。去木呢？哇！
间谍之妻。
大地君は君に惚れている。よくご存知の方だ。
あなたと離れることです。
热汤。
迪拜就算了，那是沙漠。
谢谢二位。那非常值得一提的就是我们本届电影节的
Thank you.
影片，就是由梅峰执导。
Something worth mentioning is that for the films on the opening ceremony, The Love Story 1980 is also one of them. As one of the most expected Chinese film, this film is like an epoch, and it's gonna be a premiere of the Chinese film to be shown in the film festival. A lot of classic part of the blockbusters have been reviewed again and again by our audience. Sometimes once you hear the song of the film, you could be reminded of the film. Now what's in your head? A song? Yes. I'm familiar with so many songs. Song is like my area. Unlike anchoring, I can sing a lot of songs, not just Chinese lyrics, but also the foreign songs. You want to compete? For example? I only know this word. I see that you watch a lot of animation with your kids. Not only animation, I also watch different languages, different songs. And film is like the first choice of this era, because arts has no boundary. Now let's welcome Liu Jia, Ao Dingwen, Wang Zhanfeng, and Li Xiang to give us a performance with their dances. Welcome.
谢谢各位舞蹈家们，带我们重温电影艺术的经典。我们再次为
Thank
他们
you
也响起掌声。
for your
谢谢你们
dances.
谢谢。
Thank you for bringing us the classics.
2020年对于中国电影行业来说，遇到了前所未有的挑战。新年
For the
伊始，
Chinese
电影
film
行业
industry,
便遭遇了
2020 is a huge
7
challenge.
月20号，中国电影行
Since
业
the beginning,
率
the
先
film
爆裂
industry
开
has
电影院恢复
been
开放
in
了
the chilly
中国电影
season.
行业积极
But
展开
Chinese film
复
industry
工
was
复
also
产。
the first
在这
to
里，我
get
们还
out
要
of
特
the
别给大家
bottom.
介绍，由我
We
们中央
started
广播电视
the
总台
resumption
和
of
海南省电视
production
团
and
共
work
同
in the
推出
film
的
industry as
4K
well.
超高清的纪录
CMG
影片
and Hainan Provincial
2020
Publicity
中国战役
Department
这是全
launched
球
a
首个抗
documentary
疫的影
called
片，将会
2020
在海南
Chinese
岛的
Battle
电影
of
节给大家
Epidemic
见面。
Control will be
无论
shown
什么
in
时
this
候，
film
中国
festival.
电影
It's
人
also
都不
one
忘记用
of
影
the
像
first
记录历史，
documentaries
记录时
to
代，
record
令
the
世界
history
电
of
影走
epidemic
向复
control.
苏。这不
No
平
matter
凡的
when,
一
the
年，
Chinese
对于中
films
国电
will
影
never
行业来
forget the
说
mission
是
about
新转
recording
折，更
the
是
time
新
and the
起
era.
点。
没错，电影
This
行业
year,
复工复产以来，我们
we
仅
will
仅用
see
了
a
4
new
个月的
starting
时
point
间
of
便
Chinese
创
film
造了
industry.
150 亿
Since the
元的
resumption
电影
of
票房记
production
录，
in the
这
film
让
industry,
中
we
国首
took
次
4
成
months
为
to
全球
create
票房
a
第一
box
的
office of
电影
about
市场。而
15
就在此
billion
时，就在
RMB
此
yuan,
刻，
making
世界
China
上
the
还有
first
很多电影
and
人在
largest
期待着
film
电影行
market
业
in
的
the
复
world.
苏。
At this moment, a lot of film
中国电
goers
影
in this
人
world
让全
are
球的观众
expecting the
也看到
recovery
了
of the
复苏
film
电影
industry.
行业的局
The
限
Chinese
和
film
勇气。
goers allow the
全球的
audience
电影
around the
行
whole
业
world
正
to
翘
see the
首期
decision
盼，
and
逆境反
determination
过
of the
去，
Chinese
和所有热爱电影的
filmmakers
人
to
们
restart a
重
new
逢于
journey.
春
And
暖
everyone is
花
looking
开
forward
时。
to the new chapter. We're all hoping for a new spring.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way
this feeling stronger was small. Turn to a friendship and friendship turn to a bond, and the bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And the brothers who come first of the line will never be crossed. Establish it on a moment in line. To be drawn in the line is what we wish to remember, baby, when I'm gone. How could we not talk about the women that we're so good we got? Everything that we do is standing by my side. And now you come with me for the last ride. Until I got away. Hold every memory as it goes. And every road you take, you'll always know. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
谢谢。喜爱看电影的
Thank
朋
you,
友们
Dong
会发
Band.
现，越是经典的电影，越会在时间的
For the
长河
film
当中
goers, you will discover that the more classic the films are, the longer they are gonna linger in the history of film. Yes, indeed, films record the youth years of generations of filmmakers, and with the cameras, we recorded the beautiful memories. They last with us for long. Those are the imprints of the eras, and also they're full of stories created by the ordinary people. They will inspire the filmmakers. If we can gather the passion of every filmmaker, they're like a light in the sky, chasing away the gloom in our hearts. That's about the power of the film and the power of the time. The next performer is one of my favorites, with the unique voice and the unique style. Now let's invite Shang Wenjie to bring us her song about the power of time.
谢谢，谢谢尚雯婕。
谢谢。那我们今年
Thank you, 尚雯婕。
也是为青年电影人提供了广阔的机会和平台。
This year's film festival is also a platform for the young filmmakers. For the young generation of filmmakers, the third HIIFF established a new session about the newcomers. We focused on those pioneering young filmmakers in the whole world. So, in the film festival this year, we will show you 11 such films made by the newcomers. Now let's invite Wang Jun to introduce to us about the award to the young filmmakers. Hello, I am Wang Jin. Good evening, I am Wen Jun. Mr. Wang, you're like the forefather of the film industry. Could you tell us about your feelings in your first years when awarded as the new filmmaker? Sorry, I can't. The first day I came there, they told me that you have to hurry up in writing the scripts, otherwise you are all dead. When I became a director, I was also urged to shoot fast. So I've never become a newcomer. I never had the chance. It's even worse with me. I've been in the industry for so many years, but I was still looked at by the others as a newbie. Do you want to say something for those newcomers? When I shoot films in the Chinese mainland, I worked together with many young directors. Many people wonder, do I have to be very talented so as to work together with the more experienced directors? Actually, it's quite simple. I judge by their morality and ethics. I look at their character first, because to shoot a good film, you have to be a good person. That's very important. So we do hope that more young filmmakers could join us and offer us high-quality content. Now, let's look at the VCR.
High Future 新人荣誉阿依奴之森
먼저 GSIC 普通じゃないじゃん普通じゃないってどういう暗に関係のことやらされるじゃん
外语物语
Il y a des millions de mecs qui fuient l'été d'avoir des gosses et toi, tu veux changer tes couches? Pourquoi s'emmerder avec ça?
L'enfant, c'est la vie, c'est l'avenir. Le problème, c'est qu'il n'y a pas de femmes à Belle-Rose. 35 000 habitants, 50,21% de femmes en âge de procréer.
T'es un grand malade, hein?
Tu retires les 7860 qui vivent en couple, bah, ça fait...
Ça fait 4.
会考试的猛犸象。
我没别的意思，我就不是学习的料。
你晓不晓得刘老师拿着高考考了好多分？
落地生。
Are you under political persecution?
No.
Are you dating anyone?
No.
Do you have any American relatives?
美人。
Surprise, madame. Tu m'as fait gagner beaucoup d'argent, Lucius. Alors je vais te proposer quelque chose.
Pourquoi vous faites ça?
Ce qui me fait peur, c'est de devoir combattre contre toi un de ces jours.
随风飘散。 夏天只是一天。
你们觉得师哥死了吗？没有。他还活着吗？活着。活得好吗？
野马分鬃。 一时一时的，
你，跟我来一下。
啊，什么事？
我买个东西给你。
再见少年。
你为什么愿意相信他们，也不愿意相信我啊？
所以做了不一样的事情，走了不一样的路。
珍珠。
但一去到4字頭，突然間隔離左右啲人個個都會約住你，望你會好奇怪，會覺得哇呢個女人係咪有病啊？即係佢哋把口唔會講啊，佢哋，但係個表情會講俾你聽。大家都係咁樣做緊㗎啦，你扮咩特別啫？你跟住條路行就係㗎啦。
让我们一起为这些新人新作响起掌声，为他们加油。
Let's give a big hand to the works made by the new talents. The new works, new directors will always bring the new atmosphere to the film industry. Speaking of the new works, in China, there is one good work winning very good box office and also good reputation. Today, we have invited some representatives about the crew members of that film. They are director Fu Ruqing, Liang Jing, Huang Pu, and Li Jiuxiao. Welcome. Now let's interview the co-person, director Wang Hu. As we heard, it takes you only several months to finish this film. It's like the Chinese speed. You must have a lot to share with us. To put it simply, this is like a mission impossible. When we have nothing at hand, for example, a perfect time and perfect place, we have to rely on the crew. They're like our soldiers. For example, we were hit by the typhoon. Our facilities were crashed to the ground for 3 times. We re-established the scene 3 times. So if we can have industrialization of the film industry, only one man get fully involved. That's industrialization. Hardware doesn't matter that much. That's about team spirit. Producer Liang Jing, let's interview you. You have a very good transformation from an actress to a producer. I know that you share a special bond about the sacrifice because of its relationship with Hainan. Speaking of Hainan, I do have a bond because my father once told me when I was young how beautiful Hainan is. When I grew up, I paid visits to Hainan a lot. As a producer, the first film I made as a producer is The Sacrifice. And I was supported greatly by the publicity department of Hainan province. We also invite the department to be the co-producer of this film. So I would also love to thank the Hainan Provincial People's Government for their support of Chinese film makers and Chinese film industry. I hope we could have more clash of ideas to bring better works. As a return to Hainan, thank you. We look forward to more works. And next, Fu Ruqing, I know this film had a good reputation. Could you please briefly introduce to us about the social significance of this film? As you know, this year we were hit by the epidemic. For half a year, the film industry was in a deadlock. Then, on October 25th, to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the war against the U.S. invaders and aid Korea, we want to echo the theme, and also we hope that the audience would commemorate the memories about those years. That's why we started this film. Thank you. Your creation allows us to linger on that memory. Zhu Xiao is also part of this crew. You acted like an actor, and being an actor is like a new journey of your whole life. You must have a lot of feelings to share. Yes. I acted as a soldier. It's the first time for me to act as a soldier. The biggest feeling for me is that this is indeed a rare opportunity for me to get some idea about a soldier. And I could finally pay tribute to the loveliest person, the soldier. Without the soldier's contribution and sacrifice, there would never be such a good living environment of all of us. So I think we do have to memorize that history. Well said. For a hopeful nation, we need heroes. For a promising nation, we also need those soldiers. Thank you again for bringing us back this beautiful memory with your sacrifice. Next, we will appreciate the theme song of The Sacrifice. It's also very familiar to you. It's called A Hymn of the Heroes. Let's invite pianist Wu Muye.
谢谢李文，谢谢吴牧野，谢谢各位演奏家，谢谢你们，我们再次
Thank you,
为
Li
他们
Wen
响起掌声
and
谢
Wu
谢你们的
Muye.
到来。
Thank you, all performers. Let's give another big hand to all of them again. I think a good story is just like good music. It's beyond ethnicity, language, and national borders. It can touch every soul. So our film festival hopes to be such a good platform to attract more stories and good storytellers. Not just that. The film festival helps us to match the industrial resources and international cooperation. So in 2019, the film festival created the High Action session. In the first year of High Action, 4 projects landed on that platform. 1 movie completed the making. And for the 4 projects, those 4 projects were also the winners of 2019 High Action. They are 温柔可白王牧、道枪自白王学国 and number 23 by Xia Hao. Another work won High Action 4 awards, that is 右见奈良 by Peng Fei, Mr. Jia Zhangke, and He Lai Zhimei were the supervisors. This film is also selected in the 3rd Hainan Film Festival, and also it is selected by many other international film festivals. This could be said as one good example of High Action results. In 2020, High Action selected 22 good films from December 8th to 9th. They will be shown to you during the film festival. The Chinese films are telling good Chinese stories, and the touching Chinese stories are all around us. For example, not long ago, Chang'e No. 5 probe was launched in Wenchang launch site in Hainan province. The whole world followed closely on this event. The long-term development of films is indispensable from technology advancement, so film development and technological innovation meet each other halfway in Hainan. I believe there will be more possibilities for film industry, and Hainan will be a new industrial highland for film goers. In such golden coconut environment, we will see a lot more scenes to be shot here. Now let's invite Han Lei to bring us a performance.
你是我的梦啊，我枕你故事入眠，多想曼妙飞舞啊，成为你故事一员。走过山，走过水，走过一年又一年，心像那你的情缘。 想
大家好，我叫张子健，今年14岁。如果你问我
My name is Zhang Zijian. I'm 14 years old. If you ask me, what is a film? When I was young, I would say it's Harry Potter, it's Transformer, and for me, film is a window for me to look out at the world. But now, I would say that it's about the young you and take the crown. There are a lot of rising stars in the film industry. They light up the dark sky, and they are seen by the world. Thank you, our performers and our actors and actresses. My dear friends, the Chinese film-goers are passionate. They are showing us the Chinese value, Chinese power, and Chinese spirits. They created a lot of profound film masterpieces. The Chinese film-goers will also join with the world masters to remain true to their initial mission. In this new era, they will sail anew to create more masterpieces so as to leave behind the records of history, and they will tell more splendid stories. In this new era, Hainan Free Trade Port sails against the tides, and the HIIFF starts on the journey again. In the new free trade port and in this beautiful Sanya, we're gathering with different dialects and cultures
you for your company and have a good night.
亲爱的观众朋友们，2020年第3届海南岛国际电影节的开幕式就为大家。
The 2023 Hainan Island International Film Festival opening ceremony is coming to an end in the next 1 week. Let's continue our enjoyable stay here in this beautiful city of Sanya to experience the charm of films. See you.